Hi guys, welcome back to another live session by Simplilearn. For today's session, the topic of discussion is how to become a backend developer. So if you're wondering how to become a backend developer, what skills are required and what the responsibilities are, then you're in the right place. But let's wait for a while for more people to tune in. I'd also like to thank all our viewers for actively participating in these sessions. Alright, so whilst you're at it, if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to never miss an update. Okay, so I see a lot of people tuning in. Alright, so I think we're good to begin. Now, I'm sure all of you use social media applications. Now, every time you click on a video, scroll through a feed, perhaps search for something, the corresponding information is displayed on your screen. Now, these applications provide an excellent user experience. But how is this achieved? You must know that every application comprises of two parts. There's the front end and then there's the back end. The front end is what the user deals with and the back end is what makes this happen. In other words, the back end includes an application, a server and a database. The back-end application fetches the data from the database and processes all client requests. The result of this is made visible to the user. So now the question arises, who is a back-end developer? A back-end developer's role is to focus on details like building an effective website architecture, scripting and writing code that serves as a means of communication between the website's database and the browser, and lastly, to ensure data integrity and consistency. So now, let's look at the skills required to become a backend developer. It is vital for you to have good understanding of programming concepts like data structures and algorithms. This includes stacks, queues, linked lists, trees and graphs, sorting algorithms, and search algorithms. Next up is programming languages and frameworks. One of the most critical skills of a backend developer is a depth of knowledge in backend programming languages. This includes proficiency in JavaScript and its environments like Node.js and Express.js. Next, there's Java. This language was particularly built from the ground up to be run on server side. Popular frameworks include Spring and Java Server Faces. Next up is Python, which is the most popularly used language today. It is flexible and easy to use. Python frameworks like Django and Flask are used for backend development. And lastly, there's C# and its frameworks like ASP.NET Core and ASP.NET MVC. Other languages include Perl, PHP, and Ruby. Now, because backend and frontend developers work so closely together, it is also helpful to have a foundational understanding of front-end web languages like HTML and CSS. Now, proficiency is essential not only for performing daily tasks, but also for working alongside front-end developers for developing solutions. Next, we have database management systems. A backend developer writes code that is used to perform relational mapping to fetch data from the database. Some popularly used DBMS are MySQL, SQL Server, and PostgreSQL. Next up is version control. Again, popular ones are Git and Subversion. They help manage the project files and keep track of the entire history of things that the developer is working on. And lastly, there's cloud hosting platforms. These platforms allow you to deploy your product on the cloud service provider so that it can be accessed from the World Wide Web. Most popular ones are Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud Platform, Heroku, and Microsoft Azure. Of course, there are non-technical skills that are required of backend developers. Those who choose this profession should be comfortable with analytical processes have well-developed problem-solving capabilities, be interested in emerging technologies, have good communication skills, and be able to work independently and sometimes as a part of a collaborative team. Now that you're familiar with the skills, let's have a look at the responsibilities of a backend developer. First up is forming an understanding of the performance needs and goals of the website to develop effective, successful solutions. Development and management of application programming interfaces. Development of systems for websites to accept and securely store data, such as those required for payment processing systems. Then there's writing code, testing and development solutions for code-related issues. Then there's organization of system logic. Other responsibilities also include development of site architecture using proper methodologies like Agile Scrum framework, and also providing solutions to system problems. Lastly, let's have a look at the salaries of a backend developer. The average salary of a backend developer in the United States is around $102,000 per year. The average salary of a backend developer in India is around 7,23,000 Indian rupees per annum. But how can we at Simplilearn help you? Now, if you wish to make a career in this field, then you can navigate to our Simplilearn website and look for the courses that suit you best. We offer the Full Stack Web Developer Mean Stack Masters program. There's also the Full Stack Java Developer program, and we offer a postgraduate program in Full Stack Web Development. You can go ahead and click on it to get a brief overview of the course. If it suits your requirements, you can go ahead and purchase the course. So with that, we come to the end of this live session. If you have any doubts, let us know in the comment section below. We'll get back to you immediately. So watch out for more live videos from us. Until then, keep learning and stay tuned to Simplilearn.